Aloha, beautiful beings, beautiful wholehearted beings. I'm going to give you some information about one of the most powerful symbols that we as humans have, and that is the heart. Obviously, we wouldn't be around without it. We wouldn't be around without love. We wouldn't be around here with, if we weren't connected. And by bolstering these systems and paying homage to this symbol of love, we are actually paying attention to the first organ in our body that essentially operates on its own. I'm going to give you some kind of interesting facts about the heart so that we can assign more meaning to it, which of course will trickle into our unconscious and make us more aware. And that's what this piece is about, is making us more aware of this magical thing that's in us that we see stamped all over, either good depictions or symbols of the heart. And therefore we can take better care of ourselves and realize what a powerhouse we actually are. The human embryonic heart begins beating at approximately 21 days after fertilization. It's going to beat 115,000 times and pumps. That's about 2,000 gallons of blood every day. It's going to do that every day since about 21 days after fertilization. So when you're barely enough, to show up, your heart is already beating, and it's going to do that every day until it stops. Never rests. An electrical system regulates your heartbeat's rhythm. A heartbeat is the sound of the valve opening and closing. Our hearts are about 1 pound in the size of our fist. So a more giant person will probably have a bigger fist and a bigger heart. This incredible organ can beat even when it's disconnected and outside the body. I think they just kind of keep it hooked up to electricity. I'm not really sure there. If you were to stretch out our blood vessel system, it would extend over 60,000 miles. 60,000 miles. So that's our blood vessels, our arteries, our capillaries, end to end. That's a tremendous length. Heart cells are mostly for contracting, and they take a long time to divide. I think 3 years for all the cells in the heart to be replaced. So this is why heart cancer is kind of rare, because they don't replicate very fast. That's why we have to take care of the ones we have. And then, this is very exciting. So nestled in our, in between our sternum, our breastbone, and our heart is our thymus. And so this is one of our glands that secretes hormones, and it's said to be the seat of the soul. And it is the nursery to our immune system. So this is like our training center for all our killer T cells. It's just this very elaborate gland that is very responsive to music. It's very responsive to touch, because it's got this breastbone here that acts as kind of like a soundboard and amplifies everything. And then it's got the heart constantly beating against it. And as we age, this gland decreases in function. So this is why older people a lot of times have more compromised immune systems. When we're young, it's flourishing, it's happy, it's going to town, it's creating all the wonderful things it's supposed to. We get a lot of touch when we're younger. All our systems are growing. We have a really excellent function. Over time, we need to pay more attention to our thymus. And one of the ways we can do that is it's set by tapping to stimulate it, sound vibrations, sound healing. And you can tell, because like if you listen to something powerful, we feel it. We feel it in our chest. We can feel it as pain. We can feel it as opening. And that's because we're either closing off blood to our heart, or like right there, I have to remember to breathe, or we're opening. And what's really cool is that this isn't just woo-woo. Now this is proven by science. So in meditative states, or with breath works, we are we are bringing our heart and brain into cohesion. And that's one of the things that was important to me to depict in this piece. So the rays of light are our pineal gland, but when our mind and our heart are in cohesion, it's been proven to boost killer T cells. So there'll be meditations where everything's measured before and after, and the thymus production goes through the roof. It's remarkable. A very, it doesn't need to be a very long meditation, but something that is going to bring our stress levels down. And what this does, whether it's with breathworks or feeling love and touch, one of the things it does is it's a vasodilator. So once you're in cohesion and your vibration is rhythmic instead of scattered and having our energy all over, then the heart can open, and that's going to affect our immune system remarkably. So this is science, people, not just woo. It's woo science. The less stressed and happy person is going to have a healthier heart, and therefore their thymus is going to be more robust and resilient. So it's really amazing stuff. I'm wearing today my Love Buzz shirt. This is a shirt I created, and it's my homage to the love chemical. When we touch each other, when we communicate, when a baby nurses to help us give birth, oxytocin is released. So this is why hugs are so important. You're touching your chest. Our hearts are close. We're in each other's energy field. You usually have hands on the back, and my friend Nico was telling me there's new studies out about certain sensors that are just on our back that go dormant in times when we're alone, like now during COVID, and they'll reawaken with the hug. But when these things happen, when we have human touch, the chemicals actually open our hearts. They increase function in our thymus. So it's these happy, healthy love hormones that create such health. It's why we touch a person when someone is hurt. It's why we comfort. It's why we seek each other out. This is how we evolved. So with this piece, I wanted to kind of capture that feeling of when I'm in deep meditation, and with breath there are these absolute like shoots of energy and alignments, and things come into beautiful cohesion. And in the notes I'll put a link to HeartMath, where forever they've been studying this in humans. They've been giving techniques. They've been syncing up meditations where so it's not just the energy of one, but there's heart cohesion over a number of people. And so with this inspiration, it helps me remember to bring nourishment and attention with my thoughts and with my energy, with my thinking brain, into my heart and thymus. This brings dilation, it brings energy and oxygen, it brings the healthy chemicals. And then my mental state, all these molecular messengers are doing their job. All we have to do is let them do their job, and that makes us healthier, happier creatures. So getting our mind out of the way, opening to love. It's not a time where we can touch and hug each other a lot, but we can put ourselves in these wholehearted states. And so this is the intention of the piece. This is what I hope it inspires you to be a being in love, to radiate, to shine, and to live wholehearted.